Okay, time to play the unicorn operation and read aloud the story. We're gonna do that. We're gonna pick Zane because the on trial one gives benefits. There we go. I've already completed a lot of the story, but we will read through it anyway. You grip the boat's railing, and a salty sea breeze caresses your fingers. The distant dock comes into view as a seaside town surrounded by a rainforest appears before you. The town's unique architecture, built from reinforced, brightly colored grass. Grass? Interesting. The town's unique architecture, built from reinforced, brightly colored grass, sparkles like gemstones along the azure coast under the sun. No wonder this place is on every travel destination list. Don't. Zane's warning is swallowed by the boat's horn. You lean against him and meet his gentle gaze. What did you say? I said, don't touch the rust. Bearing most of your weight, Zane wraps his arms around you and lifts your hands from the rail. A refreshing warmth settles over your knuckles. Considering the current state of the rust, the colonies of Clostridium tetani are probably busier than the tourists. Yeah, I don't want tetanus. 10 years ago, choline, an alkaloid substance that can alleviate the symptoms of type Y protocore syndrome, was first extracted from cauliflowers. So ads for Tonacoli's longevity tour dominated every travel app. And now, the boat's rails are practically petri dishes. Zane runs a knuckle over your fingers. After making sure you didn't cut yourself, he squeezes your hand and helps you keep your balance as the boat reaches the port. The boat is docked. Don't forget what I told you. Recall what Zane said. Oh, right. When an ecosystem's immune system collapses, being an environmentalist is just as useful as waving around a witch doctor's stick. So, not very useful? There's no need to copy the way in which I adjust my glasses. But, judging by the look you're giving me, you don't seem to mind. If we act like we're purist environmentalists, will that actually get us anywhere? Tonacoli has only been open to outsiders for a few years. Using an eccentric disguise wouldn't be too jarring. Now that protocore-related environmental damage has caught the attention of several groups, our visit won't be too suspicious. You're here to find leads that involve an aether core. Zane, on the other hand, is here to investigate the wilting cauliflowers. As the island's only native flora, their going extinct could spell disaster for many type Y protocore syndrome patients. Welcome to Tonacoli, the island of longevity. We hope you have fun on your vacation. Tropical palm trees sway, and the sea breeze is sweet with the scent of fresh fruit and flowers. Tourists, drawn in by the festival that's held every 4 years, walk leisurely between colorful stalls. You look around and make eye contact with a vendor. Her hair is braided neatly. She gives you a tiny cup with a cold and shimmering substance. What's this sparkly stuff? It's a spice made from ground collie petals. 1 cup wakes you up and sharpens the senses. 2 cups make you carefree and glowing. Take 3 to 5 cups and you'll look 10 years younger. Do you want a taste? You won't find this drink anywhere else in the world. It's delicious. There are faint floral notes and the perfect amount of sweetness. Then I'll... Oh, wait! You stop Zane as he reaches for his wallet and point at the price list tucked in the corner. It's that expensive? Well, all the cauliflowers are wilting, so of course there's barely any spice. Every cup uses up 1 gram of our stock. The price is more than fair. These cauliflowers... Zane is about to ask another question, but the vendor, who was smiling moments earlier, starts shoving the drinks back into a fridge. She flips the price list over. The other side has the following text. Sold out today. 2 drinks, please. What, you can't read? It says sold out. Is this how you treat tourists? You're a tourist? What kind of sunscreen leaves a mark that's shaped like a Deep Space Academy bracelet on your wrist? You... Laughter resounds nearby. You turn toward the sound and see a group of young men carrying evil weapons. Ah, look who's still around. These Deep Space Academy nerds are out here as if nothing's wrong. The cauliflowers are dying, and Addie still hasn't kicked you out. A rugged young man jumps down from his pickup truck, his towering physique easily dwarfing 2 Deep Space Academy members combined. The vendor, arms crossed, watches as the pair slinks away. There's a satisfied expression on her face. You and Zane exchange a glance. I heard the cauliflower groves are closed off from the public. Do you think we can still see them? The vendor eyes you warily. Zane lowers his voice and uses a solemn tone. Protocores have only brought suffering to this planet. Plants that once bloomed with joy are now in pain. Play along with Zane. We heard Mother Nature's voice. The cauliflowers are withering. The island is crying. To respect nature is to respect ourselves, and if we can't stop life from wilting, the least we can do is give it a dignified farewell. Every life is unique and irreplaceable. The silence settles between all of us. The vendor's expression changes from one of suspicion to one of respect. She bows her head. Cauliflowers used to blanket these hills. Even 10 years ago, when they were first used to treat protocore syndrome, we gave them in bulk to health organizations and didn't ask for anything in return. Those flowers never stopped growing. Then, the new chief allowed tourists and scholars to set foot on the island. That's when the Deep Space Academy showed up. They conducted experiments day in and day out. Only then did the flowers start to disappear. You two care about life. It's touching. I love this land, and yet... Her eyes begin to well up. She pats Zane's shoulder, reaches into the fridge, pulls out 2 bottles of the cauliflower drink, and gives you 2 straws. It's been a long time since I met people like you. These are on the house. The flowers only grow in the central area now. Even then, you won't find a lot of them. That place is also dangerous. You're better off sticking to the outer edge of the rainforest. If you're lucky, you might see a flower or 2. As long as there is a sliver of hope, we'll do everything we can to save the cauliflower. It's just like every other life on this planet. The vendor says nothing, but she pushes the bottles towards you. 1 is enough. Zane grabs a bottle, takes 1 straw, and leads you away. After a few steps, the vendor calls after you. If you're serious about going in, you'll need a ranger who's willing to protect you as your guide. Then you'll have to get approval from our island chief. But don't rely too much on those rangers. There have been incidents. They once escorted a scientist deep into the forest, and no one knows what happened. The scientist barely made it back. No one has seen those rangers since. As you both turn to acknowledge her, she tosses you a small pouch. It's filled with golden, flower-shaped candies. Take these. This festival might be the last one we ever have. Once it ends, I'm leaving the island. No matter what shape the cauliflowers are in when you see them today, just remember... She turns and points toward the rainforest that's located in the center of the island. When they were at their most vibrant, the entire rainforest glowed with the color of sunlight. Active preload core. For each 1 energy charge restored, gain 1 preload of ammo up to 3 times using an active skill. Debuff core. We'll pick the recommended one. End. Alright, so our next choice is Bustling Town. People from all over the world come here to celebrate. Start. Let's pick an encounter first. A noisy crowd has gathered and blocked your path forward. With no way around, you go see what's happening. As you approach, a massive promotional wooden sign suddenly appears in front of you. You have to fight your hunter's reflexes with all your might to keep from smashing it to pieces. Step right up, travelers. Test your skills in our tent building challenge. If you've got what it takes, give it a shot. Win a free island tour if you succeed, and if you fail, you'll at least gain some experience. Is building a tent supposed to be challenging? Well, my friend, our tent building is special. We have two types, skyward and riverbound. Skyward is our tree style, and riverbound is our canoe style. Complete the build within the time limit, and you'll win a free island tour package. What do you think? Are you interested? Make a choice. Riverbound. Curious about what the riverbound tent style actually is, you purchase the necessary tools without any hesitation. The islander pulls over a canoe that's assigned for you. The canoe is only wide enough for one person, but it can accommodate 2 or 3. Seeing your hesitation, the islander prepares to encourage you. Oh, don't worry. Everything is perfectly safe, even if you fall in. Before you can finish, you've already boarded the canoe, found your balance, and started building. Despite the tent's unique design, the strong rapport between you and Zane makes the construction process go relatively smoothly. The tent poles needed to be threaded through the tent. Be careful. We need to secure it to the stakes. Even though this canoe is sturdy, hammering tent stakes into it is a new experience. Just as you're about to succeed, the previously calm water suddenly becomes turbulent. Waves crash against the canoe and tent. Around you, you hear the sounds of people falling into the water. They're quickly pulled out before they can even call for help, though. How can there be waves in a small river? Look, over there. It turns out the islanders on the shore have activated a wave machine. The canoe rocks violently in the waves, which adds a significant level of difficulty to the challenge. Was this mentioned in the rules? Zane thinks for a moment before shaking his head. There was no mention of artificially created difficulties. However, there is also no rule against using one's evol. Cold air silently spreads. A section of the narrow river freezes over, which secures your canoe. The wave machine in the water stops working as it becomes encased in frost. Obstacle eliminated. Now we can continue with construction. You successfully complete the tent. The islanders award you prizes and awkwardly promise they'll write clearer competition rules next time. We did it! The ice melted just in time, too. Where there's a will, there's a way. Since you've already taken the plunge, do you want to row downstream and try out our newly built tent? Hey, look at that. Collie Prayer. You and your companion each lose 20% of current health and gain 10 stacks of Blessed Shade. Each stack of Blessed Shade increases damage dealt by you and your companion by 6%. Blessed Shade decreases by 1 stack every 1.5 seconds. When all Blessed Shade stacks are lost, you and your companion recover 20% of max health. Interesting. That's kind of unique. Alright, can be modified later. Okay, activate. Let's go to Crisis. You'll encounter some special events at this waypoint. The magnetic field here is unstable, so proceed with caution. Alrighty. You sense a disturbance ahead, yet someone recklessly races forward despite the danger. You step up to stop them and find all factions standing together facing several wanderers without a hint of retreat. Glowing fallen leaves and petals scatter beneath the wanderer's feet. Perhaps these remnants of life, carrying a spark of hope, are exactly why no one wants to leave. Make a choice. Leave it to me. Is this going to be a combat? It's been a while since I've done this. Unicorns Challenge. Fallen leaves and flowers in the Tanakali rainforest carry special energy. Each one holds a spark of hope, but if consumed by wanderers, they could become a great threat. Collect energy petals and return them to each faction to increase corresponding faction influence. Energy petals will drop after each wave of wanderers is eliminated. A resource coveted by all factions. If dropped petals aren't collected, they will dissipate after a short time. In battle, petals will drop when each wave of wanderers is eliminated. Approach and collect petals, then carry them to faction collection zones to complete the process. As combat progresses, electromagnetic waves will appear on the battlefield. Avoid them. When hit by electromagnetic waves, carried petals will drop. Collect them quickly. Alright.
What shouldn't exist shall crumble.
We got this, my beautiful zany boy.
Witness divine retribution.
No sin shall be forgiven.
Holy cow, that was fast. Alright. So, whee! Oh, shoot. My dodge is disabled. That was fast. I guess because I'm so high level in the unicorns thing.
Well done.
Let's go to this one.
Resonate with me now.
I'll resonate with you, sweetie. Hold on.
Witness divine retribution.
There you go.
No sin shall be forgiven.
Cheapers. Alright. Fudge. Fudge, fudge, fudge.
I'm okay. Let's take it down first.
Thank you, Zany. You're awesome.
Watch out. It won't be easy.
Witness divine retribution.
No sin shall be forgiven. My turn.
To act against the natural order. Witness divine retribution.
No sin shall be forgiven.
Oh, this is just too easy. Wait, where am I supposed to be going? Aha, here we go. Ah! Oh, I did it.
Keep your distance. Witness divine retribution.
No sin.
Now's our chance.
I'll just use this. I don't really need it, apparently.
By fate.
But I love seeing Zane in this
Be defied.
cutscene. He's so pretty.
Two gods.
And witness those worlds.
Hell yeah. Oh. Thank you. You're amazing.
To act against the natural order. Witness divine retribution.
No sin.
Now's our chance.
I'm okay.
Oh,
Let's take it down
oops.
first. Bring it on.
Keep your distance.
I need you.
I'll give you what you seek. Watch where it's going.
Like, out of my way, sweetie. Oh, fudge.
Resonate with me now.
No! My petals disappeared. I did bad that time.
Divine retribution.
No sin.
Now's our chance. Watch out.
I'm okay. Let's take it down first.
There we go.
Witness divine retribution.
No sin shall be forgiven.
Oh. Completed. Thank you, Zane. You are amazing. Alright. Oh gosh. A lot's happening here. Summon 3 horizontal EM pulse centered on the target. Each pulse deals... I think we'll pick this one because it's higher level. Let's refresh. We'll pick that one. Okay, and we'll pick encounter here. During your investigation, you encounter a Deep Space Academy member talking with a merchant who has a massive display case hanging from his neck. Noticing your arrival, the Academy member clutches the field ration he just received from the merchant and nervously adjusts his glasses. Are you shopping? Yes. The residents of Tanakali are extremely hostile toward the Deep Space Academy, so we can't shop at any of their stores. But this guy always shows up when we need something. Based on this socially integrated mobile networking business model, We formally refer to him as the micro merchant, also known as the solo seller. Hello, my friend. What do you need? We're just looking around. Spend 25 collie stones to obtain some academy influence. You get what you pay for. Spend 50 collie stones to obtain a lot of academy influence. I can't lose what I don't spend. Leave. Okay. We're gonna pick the middle one. With a grand flourish, you demonstrate your impressive financial prowess. The academy member is stunned. Don't look at me like that. As they say, you get what you pay for. Yes, of course. Nixia certainly has her own logic. If you want, I can also sell you something about the island to make it worth your while. Oh? Oh, wow, that was fast. Let's see. We could do a battle, but I don't really need it. How about a crisis? A distraught Academy member runs out of the forest. She notices your group, and her eyes suddenly light up with hope. It's as if she's found her last chance for salvation. I'll pay a fortune for my samples. If you can find them, I promise to give you a generous reward. What do your samples look like? Where did you lose them? It's an herb that's been collected and sealed in a labeled cloth bag about this size. It's about 5 kilograms. 5 kilograms? And it's an herb? The plant samples have high water content, and I need to collect a large quantity. While they were being transported, wanderers suddenly attacked our sampling area. The transport team ran away, and the sample bag and the backup were lost. My colleagues and I split up to ask for help. This is a unique way to ask for help. Tell me the location. Left, right, everywhere. Make a choice. Go left. Obtain a gear set and a little academy influence. Go right. Obtain an item and a little academy influence. Search both sides. Take both, but gain no influence. I think I'll go left. Obtain a gear set. Oh, this is a combat? Just a normal combat? Alright.
What shouldn't exist shall crumble.
Alright, then we got this. There's 2 waves. Oh, that was ridiculously fast.
My turn. Eat this.
Well done. Keep your distance. Witness divine retribution.
No.
Now's our chance.
We've protected this world once more.
We're unstoppable.
We sure are. You find the lost sample bag. Unfortunately, the samples aren't severely damaged. As promised, the Academy member rewards you. Thank you. Human research needs guardians like you. In high spirits, the Academy member departs with the sample bag. We'll take that one. And that. We'll pick this encounter. Oh, this is a new encounter. I haven't had this one before. Ring toss. In a corner of the market, you come across a booth featuring a virtual ring toss. After positioning yourselves in front of the screen, the system captures your images in real time and automatically generates virtual avatars of both of you. Look what we have here. It's a carnival classic. System notice. This game includes physical prizes in a blind box with 3 different options. You only have 1 chance to play. Don't miss out. Sure enough, 3 blind boxes with different markings appear on the screen. Make a choice. Gosh. Lazy Fish Revival. Chance to obtain 2 items. Headwind Comeback. Chance to obtain 2 gear set selections. Lucky Twist. Chance to obtain 3 random gear sets. Well, let's just start at the top. You have selected the Lazy Fish Revival. Good luck. The icon is a dried fish with lifeless eyes. You had that same expression when you woke up from your afternoon nap. Wait, what? Hey! Zane just said that I looked like a dried fish with lifeless eyes when I woke up. Wow. Didn't you say you needed to review some research papers? Why were you slacking off? I got tired. Even I need a break sometimes. Work-life balance is important. After selecting your box, upbeat music begins to play. On the screen, two virtual avatars stand at the red throwing line. You try waving your arms, and your corresponding virtual avatar mimics you. There are two of us, so why don't we only get one... Oh, so why do we only get one chance? We'll divide and conquer. You put in the effort to win, and I'll be your cheerleader. As soon as those words are spoken, pom-poms appear in the hands of Zane's virtual avatar. You hold back your laughter and nod with an air of seriousness. After you, Dr. Zane. Zane raises his hand somewhat stiffly and gives it a perfunctory wave. On screen, his avatar lifts its arms high, which coincidentally matches the beat of the music. Now it's your turn, Wispy. After you. I picked Wispy as my nickname because my game tag that I use in all the video games I play, like World of Warcraft, is Dark Whisper. You position yourself, aim at the prize displayed on screen, and carefully control your strength as you swing your arm. The ring flies across the screen and lands around the box. Wow, I got it! You turn around and Zane readily raises his hand to give you a high five. This could be featured as an athlete's highlight reel and played on repeat at the awards ceremony. Should I say something like, I'd like to thank my only audience member and cheerleader, Dr. Zane. His support gives me the strength to persevere. Zane takes your hand and shakes it gently as if the two of you are holding an imaginary pom-pom together outside the screen. And from the audience, I'd say, I'll always be cheering for you. Aww. I love you. I think that's everything I wanted to collect. There is an area sentinel in this waypoint. Defeat it to complete your exploration. Just be careful. Alright, we got this. If the other combats are easy or anything to go by, this will be quite simple. Oh, it's a water-themed one.
What shouldn't exist shall crumble.
Oh, this one.
No sin shall be forgiven. Bring it on.
Victory is within reach. Cold meat still fights.
I'll
And...
Falling apart.
We protected this world once more.
We're unstoppable.
I don't remember it being this easy before. What do we got here? Okay, we'll pick this one. And we'll pick this one. And we'll pick this one. Yep. Return to the map to continue the story. Echo of Tanakali. You make your way through the busy market and take a short break by the roadside. The Unicorns system is updated with the latest faction intel. As you lower your head to check it, you hear Zane chuckle softly beside you. Huh? I didn't think you'd be able to act so convincingly as a purist. You're the one who said people obsessed with science or philosophy tend to be equally neurotic or even crazy. So you used me as a base? Of course no. If we're talking about craziness, we know only one person comes to mind. Smiling, Zane shakes his head. After that moment of lightheartedness passes, you two turn your attention back to your surroundings. Regular tourists wouldn't be walking around with evil weapons. It's the island's busiest season, and right before the festival, yet many stalls are still closed. This island and its rainforest, oozing with charm, are buzzing with tourists. However, this year's centuries-old festival will be the last one. Before it was discovered to treat protocore syndrome, the cauliflower was the backbone of the island's economy and tourism. Now that it's almost gone, the locals have no choice but to find a new path. The vendor said this might be the last Cauli festival. Once it ends, the chief will close off the island for good. Oh, we need to get permission to enter the rainforest first. Once we're in the central area, I'll be able to confirm whether or not a protocore is causing this. At the Tanakali Administration Center, you identify yourselves and are brought straight into the island chief's office. The file says Chief Addy is only 30 years old, but he looks much older. His brow is furrowed, lines of fatigue decorate his face, and his black hair already has white streaks. Kenanga already told me about you. You want my permission to enter the rainforest and check on the cauliflowers. You'll let us do that? Thank you. You shake Adi's hand firmly, your expression a mix of urgency and relief. Caught off guard, Adi blinks. The cauliflowers going extinct isn't just a loss for Tanakali, it's a loss for all of humanity. It's also a sign that Tanakali, and perhaps the planet as a whole, is dying. We live on the same planet, in the same world. If they go extinct, it'll be like losing a family member. Adi nods slowly, and guilt clouds his face. It's my fault. If I respected nature like the purists and didn't rush to let in more people or build those protocore energy facilities, none of this would have happened. Zane walks over to a bookshelf lined with trophies and certificates. At the center is a large golden painting. It's not because you didn't respect nature. You just wanted to save everyone and dreamed of spreading the island of longevity's color across the world. Adi lets out a sigh and walks over to the golden painting that's like a map. You're right. I wanted the cauliflower to bloom in every corner of the world, but maybe she just wasn't ready. He places the painting face down on the table. The sorrow on his face fades, replaced by a more serious look. I'll authorize your entry into the rainforest, but whether you find a cauliflower or not depends on your luck. The magnetic field in the central area is very unstable and extremely dangerous. Stay away from that area, and don't cross the barrier. I don't want anyone dying in there today. As you leave, you bump into a woman who's dressed like a ranger. Her bronze skin reveals she's been in the wilderness for many years. Her hawk-like gaze sweeps over you before she lets out a dry, enigmatic laugh. Ah, more guests Addy brought in? The Deep Space Academy duped him, and now he's placing his bets on purists. How did a pushover become the island chief? The woman ignores all attempts to stop her and barges into Addy's office. A moment later, raised voices drift out. It sounds like they're arguing about accessing the central area that's sealed off. This island is a mess. Tourists are here because of its reputation, but the locals, the Deep Space Academy, and the Rangers can barely stand the sight of each other. I understand having resentment toward the Deep Space Academy. Everyone is blaming their experiments. But that Ranger has her own issues with Addy. The murkier the water, the easier it is for outsiders like us to move unnoticed. As Zane speaks, you note the hint of concern in his eyes. The situation is worse than we thought. If the cauliflowers can't be saved, many Type Y protocore syndrome patients won't be able to afford treatment. They'll have to settle for cheaper alternatives. That means the risk of them transforming will greatly increase. The hot, humid air around you seems to grow cold. Resonate with Zane. You grasp Zane's hand. A gentle golden warmth begins to spread from your palm as you resonate. Anixia, if the cauliflowers truly disappear. When you look at him, he averts his gaze. But even in that moment, you saw traces of unease. Make a choice. Dr. Zane, who's always calm. So long as there's still hope. So long as there's still hope. You said that so long as there's a sliver of hope, we'll do everything we can to save the cauliflower. The flowers started dying after the Deep Space Academy arrived, and they've only ever cared about the protocore. Maybe if I find what I'm looking for, you'll get your answer as well. Even though it's only a theory, you say those words with certainty. Zane glances at you, his gaze lingering on your confident smile. I suppose you're officially the cauliflower's last hope as a hunter, Nixia. Zane's lips curl into the faintest of smiles. You use 2 fingers to tug at the corner of his mouth so that his grin is more obvious. And you're the Doctor of Hope, Zane. I wouldn't have made it this far without you. The chill in the air subsides. You take out the flower-shaped candies Kananga gave you. White petals are wrapped around a golden center. With its faint golden veins, it almost looks like a beating heart. You take out 2 pieces and pop one into each of your mouths. It tastes a lot like the drink. It's mildly sweet and warm. You check the ingredients list and see there's no added sugar. As your personal dental assistant, I will be sad if these candies disappear. They're too good. Let's figure out what we're dealing with before we start prescribing treatments. Adi knows this island better than anyone. If we want to enter the central area of the rainforest, earning his trust is our best chance. The Academy only cares about the protocore. If they're here, it's probably because of the locals' long lifespans and the cauliflower's ability to treat protocore syndrome. Do you remember that ranger we saw earlier? She knows Adi. Most of the rangers here just escort tourists and collect protocores for trading purposes. But her target is the same as ours, the rainforest central area. It won't be long until they host the festival. We won't have time to follow every lead, so we need to choose. The end. Let's see. Who should we choose? Residential District, Research Grounds, or the Rangers Camp. So one is Tanakali, one is the Deep Space Academy, that's the blue one, and then the orange one is the Rangers. I have no rep with the Rangers, so let's choose that one. Rangers Camp. If you're looking for Rangers, this is the right place. Yeah. Oh, here we go. Summon a firepower coverage area that deals a total of 68,000 damage to enemies within it and lasts for 6 seconds. Enemies within the firepower take 20% increased damage. That's actually a good one. I'm going to pick that one. Your mind races with possibilities before settling on a plan. Track down the ranger you ran into at the administrative office. We should try finding her. There was something odd about the way she acted toward Addie. It felt like there was more going on beneath the surface. Something we haven't uncovered yet. That difference in how she stood apart from the other hunters might be exactly the opening we need. You recall the argument she had with Addie just before you left. And a profile-driven ranger like her, one who values her own life, willingly risking everything to venture into the central area, I doubt cauliflowers alone would drive her to that. Adi said people get in trouble here, and Kananga mentioned the rangers who went in and never came back. Perhaps she knows more about that than anyone else. Then let's go find her. Even if she knows nothing, she probably has a way to get us straight to the rainforest's heart. You give Zane a quick wink. Your smile says enough. Whichever way it goes, we come out ahead. So let's do encounter first. Oh, another new one. Here's to Us 3.0. Inside the brightly lit tavern, an unfamiliar figure shakes a cocktail mixture. She offers you a practiced, courteous smile. Drink and be merry while you can. Are you planning to drink the day away? I feel like this happened before. Do I have to pay? The mixologist's smile falters momentarily as she gestures toward a ranger behind her. Are you planning to skip out on the bill in a tavern frequented by rangers? Oh, sorry, I thought you were someone else. It's a big world. Maybe you met another version of me somewhere. So, what would you like to drink? She gives you a handwritten menu. There are only 2 choices. Make a choice. Butterfly Dream. Spend 25 collie stones to obtain some ranger influence. Ranger's favorite. Spend 50 collie stones to obtain a lot of ranger influence. Leave. I think we'll pick Ranger's favorite. The mixologist retrieves dozens of unlabeled bottles you've never seen before. Her technique flows like water. Your eyes can barely keep up with the dazzling performance. Here, this drink is a favorite among rangers. It's bitter and spicy, yet it's not intoxicating. The drink is perfect for rangers who need to stay alert for commissions. As soon as the liquid touches your throat, bitterness surges like a tide across your tongue. There's a long-lasting, astringent aftertaste. It's impossible not to be wide awake after drinking this. Meeting Zane's slightly concerned gaze, you push your glass forward. Since we're already here, why don't we share the bitterness? I can help you shoulder life's bitterness, but there's no need to seek it out deliberately. You wrinkle your nose at Zane, but he leans in and sniffs the corner of your mouth. What? Excuse me? Why are you sniffing me? Oh, bitter melon, chili sauce, cocoa beans. The ingredients are certainly complex. However, there's not even a trace of alcohol. Wait, what? Bitter melon, chili sauce, and cocoa beans? That is a wild mixture. No alcohol, huh? That explains why the rangers here can't get drunk. You question the mixologist about the formula of this drink. When the nearby rangers discover they've been paying premium prices for a bizarre, unpalatable, non-alcoholic drink, they demand a refund. After leaving the mixologist thoroughly traumatized with the realization that she's been defeated, you both leave. Wow. Nixia, you are such a troublemaker. Oh boy, just chaos everywhere you go. Let's pick Crisis. Is this another one I haven't done? Maze Treasure Hunt. At the edge of the rainforest stands a maze made of green plants, its entrance open. A wooden sign offers guidance to challengers. There is a secret deep within the maze. It's waiting for the one destined to uncover it. That sounds more like a temptation. If this is a trap to lure people in, then someone has already taken the bait. Aren't you curious about the secret inside the maze, Dr. Zane? There might be treasure. Curiosity and the desire to explore are necessary for scientific progress. I choose to progress with Nixia. Aww, he's so darn sweet. I love you. As you enter the maze, the path splits into two directions. To the left is a narrow trail with a thick canopy of leaves. It offers glimpses of golden flower clusters in the distance. To the right is a wider path with dappled shade. A corner is hidden by tree trunks. The wooden sign presents challengers with a choice. Flowers and scenic beauty to the left, treasure and opportunity to the right. Make a choice. Left, flowers and scenic beauty. Right, treasure and opportunity. We'll go with the flowers. Left. You continue forward until you reach another fork. The paths lead to the left and right look identical. As for the sign, it offers a simple message. Follow your heart. But your watch detects something. The energy readings show a minor anomaly to the left, while the right path appears completely normal. Make a choice. Left, investigate the anomaly. Right, peace and quiet. Let's choose chaos. Investigate the anomaly. At the end of the path, you see a person wearing a Deep Space Academy uniform. He's holding a portable detection device and seems to be searching through the flower clusters. Are you also looking for the cauliflower? Although there are minor energy fluctuations, these flowers are just ordinary golden plants with no special properties. The maze is complex, but the treasure is non-existent? There are too many obstructions here. The risk of collateral damage is high. We should leave. You avoid the areas with energy fluctuations and exit the Mage? And exit the maze with the Academy member. What are mages doing in here? I thought that was only for D&D. Oh, here we go. End. Excellent. Now we're going to... Where was I last at? Crisis. Nearby, you overhear two tourists preparing to leave. They talk about Tanakali's current situation. The cauliflowers on this island are about to go extinct, and the magnetic field in the rainforest is so unstable that wanderers could appear at any moment. I don't understand why the islanders refuse to leave. The Deep Space Academy and the Rangers too. They're all rushing into the rainforest like they have a death wish. As you walk past them, preparing to head deeper into the rainforest, one of the tourists stops you. There's a worried expression on their face. Be careful. Losing your life here isn't worth it. Yeah, you don't look like an islander. Are you with the Deep Space Academy? Or are you a ranger? Make a choice. This is the islander's home. Gain Tanakali influence, but lose influence with the others. Respect Deep Space Academy. Gain Academy influence, but lose influence with the others. The greater the risk, gain Ranger influence, but lose influence with the others. I think I'll choose... Looking at my faction assist in the corner, Rangers is still the lowest, so I think I'll choose Ranger influence. In terms of investments, the greater the risk, the greater the reward, right? As soon as you say that, the metaflux in the air begins to form a vortex. Make a choice. Fight, evacuate the civilians, requires at least 30 influence with selected faction. Let's fight. Let's kick some butt. Why not?
No calamity shall enter this world.
That will help me forge my sword.
Witness divine retribution.
No sin shall be
As
forgiven.
long as Zane's at my back, I can do anything.
Proceed with caution.
You aren't so bad yourself.
Keep your distance, or else you'll get hurt. Witness divine retribution.
No sin.
Now's our chance.
We've protected this world once more.
And that was easy. Oh, here we go. Let's pick this one to complete that. On hit, bullets leave a stardust trail at the enemy's location, dealing 8,200 AoE damage. Stardust trail, that's cool. As soon as you say that, the metaflux in the air begins to form a vortex. You're from the Hunters Association? No wonder you're exploring the forest. You're right, now we understand their decision to stay. Yeah. Oop, yay, I think now I've reached rank 3 with all of them. Let's do a green encounter, and then the blue encounter. Oh, this is a new one. Hidden Dwelling. During your investigation, it starts to rain. You notice a solitary cabin at the end of the road. To get out of the rain quickly, you decide to check it out. Just as you're about to knock, the door creeps open. In the dim light sits a person dressed like an islander. Lost in thought, he's resting his chin in his hands. It takes a while before he finally looks up at you. You're here. I've been waiting for you. Have we met before? We meet on the beautiful island of Tanakali, where the land itself connects us. It's not just me who knows you. Every day, a patch of earth, the leaves and trees, all flowers and grass, the paths and houses, the tables and chairs, they all know you too. Nice to meet you, all? What exactly were you waiting for? I have been waiting for you to say that. Dude, you are like super weird. I would be backing out of this cabin immediately. This cabin was passed down from my ancestors. It was already old when it came into my hands. I'm planning to renovate and redesign it before the upcoming festival. Could you offer some suggestions? Make a choice. We have some experience. Obtain 200 Kali stones and a little Tanakali influence. Let me hear your ideas. Enhance any equipped gear set to obtain a little Tanakali influence. I think we'll pick Let Me Hear Your Ideas. Let me hear your ideas and design concepts first. The islander seems to have been waiting for you to say that. With a flourish, he unrolls a blueprint across the table. My design principle is to preserve Tanakali's distinctive features while adding a modern touch. You examine his blueprints and feel like something is off, but you can't put your finger on it. The lighting design doesn't emphasize any focal points. It will make area look cluttered. It will make area? Huh. That is a sentence issue. They forgot the. It will make the area look cluttered. Focal points? My entire design is a focal point. Wait. Oh, come on, look over here. The cool colored lights to add a sense of sternness to the interior, which mimics the minimalist design of urban architecture. The warm colored lights emphasize the cultural warmth of the island. It's absolutely genius. It's difficult to offer any practical suggestions for a flawless design. I know, right? It's rare to find a design that's this perfect. We're truly honored to have seen it. Your living space should reflect your own aesthetic preferences. Others' opinions aren't that important. The islander looks at his design with glee. He murmurs, "I'm a genius, a real genius," to himself as he returns to his previous pose, and forgets about your presence. Okay. That was, I think, the weirdest encounter I've had yet. One last encounter. Deep space ripples. Following a lead, you arrive at an open plaza where a member of the Deep Space Academy is jabbing at what appears to be thin air. Excuse me, what are you doing? The Academy member visibly trembles before turning around. He was startled. Only then do you notice a transparent screen behind him. It shimmers with rippling patterns. Noticing your growing curiosity, he straightens his back, adjusts his collar, and instantly switches into presentation mode. This is our newly developed deep space operation device, the Deep Space Rippler. The Deep Space Rippler? All of us know time is a human construct. The future already exists, but humans remain oblivious to it because we cannot transcend our cognitive limitations. One tap is enough for it to read the ripple patterns from your personal magnetic field and reveal where your future is headed. That sounds awfully complicated. If it weren't, then how would it be called the future? Words can only explain so much. Why don't you try it out? Make a choice. Oh my gosh, that's a lot of choices. Well, we're already here. Obtain random reward and a little Academy influence. Let me try. Obtain random reward. It seems suspicious. Obtain random reward and lose Academy influence. Let's try it together. Obtain random reward and a lot of Academy influence. Let's try it together. Since it's about the future, it makes sense for you to experience it together. You take Zane's hand and touch the screen at the same time. Countless ripples of indiscernible shapes spread out from your point of contact. The speed at which they oscillate increases. This is... The nearby monitoring device violently sounds as an alarm... Oh. The nearby monitoring device violently sounds an alarm as the screen fluctuates chaotically. It seems to have crashed. I'm sorry. We'll try to compensate you if it's needed. The Academy member frowns at the screen. He's muttering under his breath. Did I not account for the possibility of compound samples? Two chaotic states overlapping. It seems an unexpected error has occurred. Is our future so boundless that a machine can't process it? It's also possible the device simply malfunctioned. Interesting. Well, let's do the Area Sentinel. I have so much Academy influence, that's crazy. Take a sip of my tea.
Obliteration is the mercy I grant them.
Alright, sweetie. Oh, get out of my way. You always do this to me. You stand right there and then I can't get by.
Divine retribution.
Just like a man. Always in my way.
Me too.
I'll give you what you seek.
Yo, what?
I'll show you.
Get back here.
Bring it on.
Victory is within reach.
We've protected this world once.
Wow. That's wild.
Unstoppable.
We're unstoppable. Gotta love. Oh, wait. Ooh. Impossible. Oh, sweet. We'll complete one more. Charged burst. While in momentum burst state, when a charged attack hits enemies, momentum burst upgrades to momentum overload, increasing damage dealt by 25% for 10 seconds. During this period, momentum cannot be gained again. Specimen jar. I love collecting things. Oh, here we go. Sweet. Rangers camp. Area sentinel cleared. Return to map. The Rangers. Following the Rangers' laughter, you find your way to the tavern, already having lost count of how many times you've refused the beer offered to you. A purist environmentalist, huh? Being vegetarian, refusing to use protocore energy. Tech, you're as boring as they can get. What's the point of living like that? We want to venture deep into the rainforest to see a real cauliflower. Why? You want to pray over its corpse, hold a funeral for it? I want to ask for its permission for an autopsy and learn the truth behind its wilting. The ranger almost drops the beer. Liquid spills out. You know, purists and prototists might actually be made for each other. But I'm not interested if you're heading into that central area. The ranger, who clearly thought you'd be easy to deceive, shakes his head and backs off. There are too many wanderers near the central area these days. I'm not going there. To be honest, the only one who dare is Bernice. He gestures towards the edge of the rainforest. Beneath a towering redwood, you spot a woman drinking alone. You recognize her. She's the one you met at Chief Addie's office. But don't get your hopes up. I doubt she'll help you. A group of tourists approaches, and the ranger nods at you before chasing after his next prey. Most of these rangers work for Addie now, and their goal is to keep tourists safe. They don't care about what happens to the island. What's your plan? Um... Hmm. Let's choose Central Rainforest. Crisis. Recently, a ranger base was built on the island. Rumors say it provides excellent service and is doing well. To better understand the situation, you hire one of these rangers. You claim you need an escort to enter the depths of the rainforest. Dash Ranger is very generous. It gave me discount coupons, so I might as well use them. And it dispatches commissions quickly. Your communication device starts buzzing with reminders from the ranger system. Your ranger has accepted your request. Your ranger is on the way. Your ranger seems to have encountered some difficulties. Your ranger is being attacked by wanderers. Ah! Wow. The sound of screams gets closer. A ranger is sprinting towards you with a group of wanderers in hot pursuit. I'm picturing Jack Sparrow on the beach. Make a choice. Fight. What choice is that? One option. Alright, let's kick its butt.
Obliteration is the mercy I grant them.
My God, Zane, you are so beautiful.
It's your moment to shine.
That will help.
It's our moment to shine.
It's on witness divine retribution. Now's our chance.
Zane, I need you.
I'll give you what you seek. Impudent.
Wait, get over here.
It's getting ready to attack. Get recovered. Careful. Victory is within reach.
We've protected this world once more.
We're unstoppable.
We're unstoppable. Let's grab that. And let's grab that. Debuff. When energy gap deals damage, it leaves behind a conductive zone at the enemy's location, dealing 20,400 AoE damage for 2 times. Okay. Oh, let's grab this encounter. Oh, I haven't seen this one. Legendary Workaholic. A haggard Deep Space Academy member is squatting by the roadside. Deathly pale, he has an empty gaze as he desperately clutches the leg of another Academy member. He mutters something under his breath. Let me keep observing. Let me research. Let me continue working. The standing Academy member looks exasperated. When he notices you passing by, his eyes light up with hope. He frantically waves at you while attempting to free his leg from his colleague's grip. Hey, you two, give me a hand. Help me get my colleague out of here. He's been working for 5 days and nights straight and still refuses to take a break. Work is life. Obtain 200 collie stones and a little Academy influence. Toxic work culture isn't allowed. Enhance any equipped gear set part to obtain a little Academy influence. Wow, those are some interesting choices. Toxic work culture isn't allowed. Only you can say no to a toxic work culture. Zane, what do you think? You're correct. Really? I thought you'd disagree. I remember you being an expert at working non-stop. You could probably fill entire bookshelves with your wisdom and create at least 108 lectures on efficiency and self-discipline. Zane shakes his head, and you catch what might be a flicker of guilt in his movements. He avoids your gaze and instead addresses the Academy member. Aww, Nixia, why'd you have to be so mean? There's reasons why he works like he does and doesn't want to be left alone to think about things. Wow. Prolonged periods of continuous work significantly increase health risks, which can lead to cognitive decline and various long-term consequences. For example, the sympathetic nervous system might be kept in constant state of stimulation, which increases the risk of heart disease. Even if it's for the sake of better research performance, proper rest and relaxation are still necessary. From a doctor's perspective, I recommend making him rest immediately, even if it requires taking special measures. Exactly, the doctor said it himself. It's scientifically proven health comes first. I agree with you, Dr. Zane, but could you elaborate on what those special measures might involve? Ugh. The exact details of those methods can be discussed later. With your support, the legendary workaholic champion has been removed from the observation point for a mandatory vacation. Wow. She's like, what special methods is that? I would love to use them on you. Poor Zane. Let's see, we got 3 left, so I'm gonna grab Lucky. Performance bonus. Congratulations, you have completed this portion of your workload and submitted your mission report to the association. Based on the evaluation results, the association has issued you a corresponding performance bonus. Refresh. Refresh? Here we go. Okay. And then we're gonna grab the white encounter. Dormant Seeds. Ooh, that's really pretty. It's like a little bouquet. That's really pretty. You venture deep into the rainforest, where the canopy overhead rustles and sways with the wind. The golden sunlight has almost disappeared beneath the shadows of the trees. Zane occasionally stops to search for something near the wilted cauliflowers. What are you looking for? I have a theory. I might be able to find cauliflower seeds that still hold some life. But they're so tiny. Trying to find them would be like looking for a needle in a haystack. A single gust could have carried them away already. Not all plant seeds are travelers like dandelions. Some will remain scattered around here. But what you said makes sense. Our chances of success are low. Close your eyes and sense surroundings. Obtain keepsake cauliflower seed. I'll trust my gut. Well, I always need to be looking for the keepsakes. So, when you're doing the unicorn adventures, always choose the option with the keepsake. That's the goal, because then you can complete the storyline and see how it ends, like officially ending. Since Dr. Margot said that the cauliflowers have some connection to protocore energy, maybe I can sense their seeds. You close your eyes and concentrate, but a single seed is incredibly tiny. Don't push yourself. It's okay, I think I found something. There it is. Between the tangled tree roots, you carefully push aside the pile of decaying leaves. A white seed rolls out from the soil, its surface wrapped in a faint glow. Is this a cauliflower seed, Zane? Yes, judging by its condition, it still appears to be viable. Zane carefully places the cauliflower seed into a transparent collection bag. Even with the seed, we still don't know if it'll germinate, right? It doesn't matter. Seeds actually have memory. Parent plants pass environmental and temporal memories to their seeds. For example, many temperate plant seeds need to experience cold temperatures before they can germinate, while rainforest plant seeds have a kind of light memory where they sense light conditions and then determine when to germinate. Strictly speaking, this information is just unconscious molecular mechanisms, but I still prefer to call it memory. It's possible that this seed contains memories of Tanakali. When the time is right, it shall germinate. I feel better when you put it like that. I'm sure it's eager to sprout and grow quickly, too. I hope we won't have to wait too long. Cauliflower seed, a white flower seed with a soft inner glow. When the time is right, it will bloom again. Huh. That's so interesting. He knows so much about flowers. That makes me think about the Jasmine connection. Alright, one more encounter and then the final boss fight. Today's lucky break. You pass by a small stall with a sign that says fortune telling in large letters. A woman with mysterious facial markings sits behind the sign and leisurely waves a fan. But it's just part of her aesthetic. A small, smart electric fan sits at the corner of her table. It's working overtime to keep her cool. Dear customer, I sense a blessing from Old Mother Nature on you. If you wish to know more, come closer. Your curiosity gets the best of you, and you approach the stall. Dried cauliflower petals surround a crystal ball, which glows a mysterious purple hue with golden streaks. What blessing? The stall owner points at the crystal ball with her fan. She gestures for you to place your hand on it. You do just that. The crystal ball glows with a ring of light before it fades. Your blessing. You will have good luck today. Previous customers left some items as payment that aren't very useful. Would you like to take one? Of course, I'll be asking to be paid in return. I'm starting to think you only want to offload your stuff. Oh, you've seen right through me. Well, what do you think? Make a choice. Accept. Lose an item, then obtain a new item and a little Tanakali influence. Obtain 100 Kali stones. Let's pick this one. You rummage through your backpack. I'm going to discard that one. And I'm going to pick up this one. Thank you for your patronage, traveler from afar. May the cauliflower bless you. Oh, wait, what about my good luck? It's 100% artificial, not natural. This is a tourist spot, after all. Fortune-telling is just another business. She continues to wave her fan, while the small electric one at the corner of her table spins steadily. The stall owner turns her attention to the next customer. Action reminder. You still have action points. Exploring other waypoints can increase your combat power. Challenge the sentinel now. Sure, we'll go to the shop. We'll grab this one. Yep. And then we will refresh. Refresh. Wow, refresh. Huh. Oh, here we go. Refresh. Refresh. There's one. Refresh. Huh? Oh, I I clicked on the wrong thing. There we go. Refresh. Okay. Lucky. Let's pick the lucky. Performance bonus. Oh, that's also a pretty picture. Congratulations, you've completed this portion of your workload and submitted your mission report to the Association. Based on the evaluation results, the Association has issued you a corresponding performance bonus. Oh, let's grab this one. Boo, yeah. I think I've done literally everything here. Yep.
Obliteration is the mercy I
Oh, fudge.
No sin shall be forgiven.
Oh well, I should still have no problem getting it.
I was just careless. Go back to the pit you came from. I'm getting the hang of this.
ready for its next move. It is falling apart.
We've protected this.
Wow. Didn't even need to use any of my abilities. I just beat this thing into the ground. This is on hard difficulty, too. I might need to up my challenge mode. Withered cauliflower? The Tanakali Festival was about to begin. Whether Academy, Rangers, or Islanders, everyone was focused on this declaration that would decide the island's future. When the celebration kicks off, everyone's focus will be elsewhere. This is our chance to slip deeper into the rainforest. Soon, the once every 4 years celebration unfolds as planned. During the festival, the island is buzzing with activity. You use this chance to enter the rainforest's central area, yet the violent magnetic field surges and you're unable to find the cauliflower with the loss of your guide. What happened to our guide? Amid the turbulence, you can't sense anything related to the Aether Core. The night doesn't bring new clues. Yeah, I know, I say Aether wrong, but that's okay. The next day, you hear the island's chief, Addy, will give the remaining cauliflowers to the leading healthcare authority. Then the island will be closed off from the outside world. You leave Tanakali with the other tourists and never hear from the island again. Meanwhile, patients with advanced Type Y protocore syndrome keep fighting despite the crushing costs and harsher side effects. Wow. I was not expecting that ending. I know I've gotten that ending before, but I think it was a long time ago, like a year ago. Wow. Alright. Tanakali, 200 out of 150, 280 out of 150, 170 out of 150, gear sets. Collected 8 items, unicorn points, and mastery. Unicorn points are at max, yeah. Mastery, max limit reached, gold, confirm. Ops archive, cases. Zane. Alright, I got these done. Actually got quite a few. Alright, I still look at them all. That's crazy. It sucks that this won't reset, honestly. Well, I have completed one. Oh, it was on easy mode. Oh, that was so silly of me. I have completed one complete cycle of the Unicorns operation. I will record future ones just so that I have a complete collection of all the different endings and all my experiences with all the men. But for now, this one is done. All right.